Greetings everyone, it's Nick here, and we're looking at the sequel to Strider on the Commodore Amiga. It's called, Strider 2, published by US Gold in 1990. The music quite similar to the original. It's a side-scrolling platform game, also come out on the Amstrad CPT, Atari ST, Commodore 64, Game Gear, Master System and Mega Drive. I've already reviewed this on the ZX Spectrum, and the Spectrum at least, it was an advancement over the original Strider, so let's see how it plays on the good old Commodore Amiga on a 16-bit system. The story behind this is you must rescue the princess of Planet Magenta from a terrorist group that is holding her captive for reasons that I have forgotten. You've got a slashy weapon as before, but also a gun you can fire, so that's additional. Now the frame rate is never brilliant on these games, but it's all about retro and bringing you back to an age. Is it better than the original? Well, I hold my judgment for the time being. Now this game is as hard as nails, so at some point I will be using a cheat mode. You can tell when I'm going to activate it, there might be a slight clue on the screen. The game has 5 stages, and by somersaulting and exploring the mission, or the level, you can get to the end each time. There's energy packs to collect throughout this. If you get enough, when you get to the end level bosses, you can turn into a big robot that can fire massive lasers, which is helpful. In this game you can somersault, climb walls and fire your 2 main weapons there. But the enemies do keep respawning, which didn't happen in the original, so if you got to backtrack it could cost you quite a lot of energy and life. In my main display at the bottom there, you can see 1 bar represents my energy. That's on the left side, my human energy. The right side is my robot energy, if I ever get enough to turn into that robot. Once the robot energy is depleted, you turn back into being a boring old human being. Graphics are quite... oh, I'm dead. Graphics are quite nice, sound is quite nice, but my preference, now you push me... oh, got to go back to the beginning again. My preference is for the original. I might have activated a cheat mode, see if you can see the clue. Now with a cheat mode, if you're interested, on the Amiga version at least, you type the word SWIFT, S-W-I-F-T, and then by hitting E or D, you can top up your energy at any point, so I'll have to lean across. So these reviews, as you come to see, aren't about getting the highest score possible and doing a perfect playthrough. It's all about testing the game, seeing what it's like compared to its others in the same sort of genre, seeing what the graphics like, the sound, and having a bit of a laugh with it. Occasionally I'll get someone, a dipstick, who says insults the gameplay, but that's not really what it's about, which I think is quite obvious, but sometimes I get the occasional person that just doesn't get it. Anyway, let's blow this up, and we'll do a couple of levels of this. At least it is over 5 stages. There's something a little bit missing from this, a little bit bland. As I say, the Spectrum Strider 2 is better than the original, but the original one was a bit monochrome and rubbish. Amiga doesn't really expand too much on the first one. Now this is a bit unusual because Strider 2 in Roman numerals was the natural sequel for Strider 1, which was converted from the arcades. And then Capcom later after this did their own Strider 2 with a digit 2 rather than Roman numerals, which isn't connected to this at all. So there's 2 sequels, both called Strider 2. Unusual, the home versions and the arcade version. This one came out in 1990, published by US Gold and developed by Teartex. Can climb up those rope chains, which is a nice touch. But it's not too exciting. It moves quite fast though, but frame rate isn't brilliant. The level design reminds you a bit like Switchblade 2 if you want to check out that review. And we turn into the robot for end of level blasting. Now this laser is a bit of a big help. As you notice, I keep topping up my energy. I would have been dead about 100 times by now. I think I'm going to blow up this helicopter thing for it's on... oh, there it goes. Blow it up. There's no way I can lose here. This is the end of the level, I think. Come on, line up. Kaboom. Right, level complete. Oh, that was brief. Good, so that's the end of level 1. What do you think of the game so far? Yeah, it's a bit uninspiring, isn't it? It's middle of the road. The first one, the music gave me a feeling of nostalgia, and that won it over. So I got my nostalgia glasses on and got a bit blinkered by it. This one I've got no nostalgia for. But it's a bit of a cash in over the original. There are better examples. I don't think I'm going to come back to this soon. It isn't a terrible game. It's quite okay, but it's just not blowing my socks off really in a way that I'd expect. Haven't seen the Atari ST version to compare it directly with the competing 16-bit system at the time, but I presume it's very, very similar. You was even an Atari ST man or a Commodore Amiga man, and I was a Commodore Amiga man, as was all my friends. I didn't know anyone that had an Atari ST. I expect there were some people. I'm not saying which one was best out of the two. I think the Commodore Amiga was slightly more popular though. I don't want to bash my head on the ceiling. Good. These purple beams would normally kill me dead. But not today, Josephine. Is that a phrase? I don't even know if I'm going the right way. We're going up in the castle. The sky is purple. Purple sky, purple sky. That's not a song. Yeah, cheat. It's calling me a cheat consistently. I like it when I'm cheating and you don't know about it. That never happens, because if I've got a cheat mode, I'll be 100% honest with it. I will tell you. We're lost, aren't we? I won't pretend. Quite clearly I'm lost. Oh, there's a rope here. That must be the way up. Nope. Why couldn't I jump off that? And see, the enemies have just respawned below, and they'll keep doing that. Oh! Now this is getting frustrating now. Good. Come on, let's get across there. We need... Ow! I need to go up here. You're going to get a lot of moments like that in this review, I presume. Or it might all go perfect. It won't, will it? Anyone that's watched any of these reviews before knows platform games for me never go perfect. Zool and Zool 2 didn't go too badly, but these ones with a bit of technical play on it. Yeah, this is looking pretty amateurish. Jump! Don't fall down this time. Again. Dee 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 dee. I don't know who composed this music. Someone with a synthesizer, I presume. Right, we must be getting somewhere now. We're up the top. End of the level. Oh, I did not know that was a folly bit. And now I've got to do it all again. Have I? I have got to do it all again. Unless I can go at the outside of the building, which I can't. Now, this isn't funny. Now I've got to do it all super all again. Should I turn this off? Should I? No, let's at least try and get to the top. Right, I'm determined to get to the end of level 2 now. I might be a fool to myself. Maybe I should have edited this down. I still could edit it down. Oh, God. Yeah, as a kid, if I'd owned this game back in the day, I don't think I would have played it too much. Strider 1, yes. This, too frustrating. But both games are super hard, to be honest with you. When I reviewed Strider 1, the original, I had a cheat mode on. He's got a lot of weapons though, this bloke. Well, that does. He sticks to the wall better than Spider-Man. I wonder if he can do anything that a spider can. No! Oh, please, no, no, no! Yeah, I don't know what to say to you. I've let you down again. But as I told you the last time, it won't happen again. Oh, it's happened again. Oops, I did it again and again and again and another time. Right, okay, look, oh no. Sorry about this, folks. This must seem quite frustrating to watch. Talk amongst yourselves for a bit. Have 500 beers and a bottle of whiskey and come back. And it might look a bit better. Right, up the wall. I'm driving you up the wall, I'm sure. Strider 2. I doubt this is going to come number 1 in the 2-week roundup, but what do I know? It might do. Right, okay. But this is about as far as we got last time. If I fall down again, we'll end it. I don't think you can stay much more with this thing. I don't even know if this is the right way. We got to get to the roof, have we? Possibly. I don't know what those things are. Milk churns. Got to deliver them to some school somewhere. Oh, how high are we up now? Strider seems to be able to fall down an infinite amount of space. Here we go, it's a bridge. This must be okay. Collect this energy so we can turn into the robot at the end, but we're already on maximum energy. So this is a building across the way. I think we've got to head downwards. That would make sense. Or have we got to head upwards? Well, it's one of those two. Downwards or upwards? Downwards, I think. Who installed these purple beams and why? There might be a secret exit up. No, this is the roof. You can't go any higher than that. As someone fires a missile at me that travels through walls without damaging them. I've taken a lot of hits here. I'm glad I've had my vaccinations. You see my score ticking up? My time is not ticking down. It normally would do. Imagine this on a time limit as well. No one got time for that. There's not a Strider 3, to my knowledge. There is a remake of Strider 1. Look, just drop down, and drop down again. I mean, we're quite high. I think this is floor about 59 million. Bend your legs. If you fell like that, you break both your legs. I don't care who you are. Oh no, I can't get round there. Right. Get through here, down the hole. That's it. Hello, it's me. There must be a way out of this mess. There's no way I'll complete this game without a cheat. 5 levels, as I said. Did you ever complete this game? Let me know below. You're a superstar if you did. I very rarely completed any games, to be fair. I got bored quite quick. I was one of those kids that if I wasn't good straight away, I'd probably quit. Oh, tanks. I think there's more than one tank along. Yeah, it's another tank. That seems to have just disappeared as I killed it. I get on this luggage. Another tank. I don't think we have to destroy all these. I think we can just jump over them. That'll do. Yeah. We're in the back of some army barracks. This looks like it could be near the end of the stage. Kill Ed 209 there that they borrowed from Robocop. Right, I'm sensing an end of level Guardian soon. If I turn into a robot, then that will prove it. Energy level is tops because I made sure it was. This must be near the end. 3. Is the next hangar going to be 2? Or is that just a random number? There's not going to be another hangar. There we go, robot. Something's coming up. Let's blast it before it even gets on the screen. Deary me, that was an anticlimax. What's happening there? Well, anyway, I think we'll leave that one there. Hope you liked having a look at that game. It was Strider 2 on the Commodore Amiga, published by US Gold in 1990. Thanks for watching as always. Until next time, take care and goodbye.
Goodbye.